has been one of those days where I can't get this subject matter off my brain, you know. And it has to do with the Will and Jada thing. Like, I don't care nothing about the slap, none of that. But what I have been seeing is them posting a bunch of videos about their relationship and all the weird stuff that goes on between the two of them. And today it hit me. Like, all these things that this man has done for her to, or should I say, made it seem that he has done for her to, because he's so fantastic, made me start thinking. Because my friend and I are like, we were on it. Like, this dude is with a narcissist. You feel me? Like, she moved like a narcissist. But then I started thinking, I'm like, could it be him too? You feel me? Like, were they never supposed to be married? And they decided that they were going to just stick it out and roll with the punches? Or is there a prenup that is so airtight, like if she leaves, she's leaving with nothing and she's gonna be blackballed in Hollywood and never be, you know what I'm saying? That's where my brain was at all day today. They consumed my whole entire thought today. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, I see a video and the guy mentions he had planned his wife's 40th birthday like a couple of years before. Like, he hired these planners and whatever. And when he did it, she was mad. Like, she was not happy at all that he had did this. And he said she made a statement like, this was all for you, not for me. And he admitted to it, like, yes, it was something he did more so that he could get applauded for all his fantasticness and all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, And I'm like, is anybody else seeing this? Like, the two of them is so toxic together that it's not just one person in the relationship that's a bad influence per se. Because, I mean, they look like they both is, like, feeding off of each other. You know what I'm saying? But they won't leave each other alone. Like, I find that to be, that's frightening. It's frightening. Cause I'm telling you, like, today I saw another video and she was using her camera and was recording him, and she was like, "Hey, guess who's gonna be on the show today? The lady who helped us with, counseling and stuff like that." And he was like, "What are you doing? Why are you recording me? You know I make my money this way through my social media platforms, and you don't get to record me off da 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 da." And I'm like, what is going on? This dude is bizarre. She's literally just playing with her phone, and it's for her social media as well. But it was just, what is wrong with these two? They're bothering me. Why won't they leave each other alone and stop airing stuff so that we won't be in their business? Because it's like they irritating me. Like, I didn't care nothing about that slap. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't think one person was right and the other person was wrong, or one person was wrong and the other person was right. I didn't think none of that because I didn't care. You feel me? To me personally, I thought it was fake. But I say that to say this. It's like, these two, they do things almost as if they do things to get under each other's skin, or try to seem more gallant and more King Savior-ish. But it was bothering me today. Like, I was like, something ain't right with that relationship. And had always said something wasn't right with their relationship, but I'm not into the gossiping, but they bothered me today. Like, just the stuff that was like coming out, and I'm just saying to myself, like, we on the outside, we only get to see what is posted. And most of the times what's posted isn't always as accurate as you think, because people will only allow you to see what they want you to see. Like any social media post. You understand what I'm saying? Because people will post their kids and they're like, "Oh, we're so happy," and then behind closed doors, it's a hot mess. A hot mess. You feel me? The kids is disrespectful. One is in trouble all the time. Or, you understand what I'm saying? But when they post stuff, it's for show. So we really don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. But that situation, something ain't right. Now, y'all know I don't ever come on Thursdays, but this was bothering me all day. And I was like, something. And like I said, I have seen her, and I've always thought that Jada was the problem. I ain't gonna lie. From that interview they did with Oprah Winfrey back in the day, and she was doing that she did this weird laugh, and it was over for me. Like, I ain't like her from that point. It was weird. I was like, why she keep laughing like that? Why she keep laughing like that? It was bothering me. And from that day, I never liked her. Because I was like, it's like she's putting on a show, and it was irritating my spirit. It was really irritating my spirit. But then it's like, he sat there and said he chronologized her crying every morning. She woke up for 45 days. And her response was, oh, you missed a few days. Like, the fact that he had caught that you was crying, but the fact that you also made him feel like ish by pointing out that he didn't catch all the days you was crying and he should have peeped it. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, if she was crying, why didn't she talk to her husband and tell her husband what was bothering her? Isn't that what a marriage is about? Like, they disturb me. They disturb me. They make me feel some type of way that they really should not be together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's 20 plus years that they've been in this mess. And she sat there and said, oh, the rumor of this and the rumor of that is not true. We don't care about none of that. What's more disturbing is the fact that the two of y'all living falsity, like it's false. And I guess that it's not none of my business, but just watching the two of y'all destroy each other on TV. And it was weird because they were having this conversation about the what he planned for her birthday, right? And the camera panned to her mother's face. Now, you know, when you got your mother and there's some problems, you share with your mom. Not all the time, but we share with our mom. And he was like, yeah, I planned this big elaborate thing for my wife. This, that, and the third. And the camera panned to her mother and she was like she knew something that was just never said, even though he's here admitting to it. And I'm like, damn. It's like a whole hot mess. And your daughter penning a letter to Tupac talking about, I wish you was still alive because my mother said that you died. Huh? What kind of conversations did y'all having with these kids? It was weird. Is anybody else weirded out by them? They weird me out.